Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Corolla Customs, and today we're gonna actually do the sway bar links, the end links in my Chevy Avalanche. Now I'm gonna show you exactly what they look like right now because they're kind of worn. The bushings are worn, so sometimes you can just feel it in the ride. Also, we're gonna be changing the sway bar bushings themselves as well on the actual sway bar. That has a lot of play in it, and you can actually see it, and I'll show you that later. I'll make that a separate episode. But let's get started on the sway bar end links. Alright, guys, so we're looking at the end links on the Chevy Avalanche. As you can see right here below the brake line, the rubber is dry rotted and cracking, same as in the bottom. So we're just gonna start by removing it and replacing it. To remove the sway bar end link, you will need a 15mm socket and a vice grip to clamp the top of the end link. We then remove the long bolt and then remove the metal casing holding the bushing. Here we have the new sway bar end link from ISG. This is the setup of the new end link. First you take the long bolt, then you place a washer, then you take a bushing, followed by another bushing, followed by another washer, followed by the sleeve, then you place another washer, followed by another bushing, and another bushing, and another sleeve, and then you follow it up with the nut, and that's the installation. So now that we have that down, let us get to actually installing it on the vehicle. First we install the rod with a washer and bushing, then put it through the control arm. Next we put in the other bushing, followed by a washer, and then the sleeve. Then we place the other washer, followed by the other bushing. And finally, we connect everything to the sway bar and follow it up with a bushing and a washer and the nut. We then use a 15mm socket and a 15mm wrench and tighten the link. Alrighty, guys, that is how you change a sway bar end link on a 2004 Chevy Avalanche. We went from this old one to ISG's new sway bar end link. ISG stands for International Suspension Group. I'm sure some of you do know that. For the ones who don't know that, that's what it stands for. This is my first time actually using them, so I'll give you guys a review on how they work after a few weeks of riding on them, and I'll let you know how well they are, if they're worth the money or if they aren't. Also, I do want to thank Advanced Auto for always supplying me with my parts. The guys are cool there, and they always hook me up with whatever I need. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next episode of Corolla Customs. We will be doing the sway bar bushings. And yeah, and then I'll end up undercoating the rest of my truck, and you'll see a clip of that or a video of that. I don't know how much footage I really got of it. And anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're not a follower or a subscriber, please click the subscribe button on the top of the screen. Also, hit the bell notification so you can be up to date with all my latest videos. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Corolla Customs. I also have a Snapchat, it's Corolla Customs. I really don't use it, but I'll start using it more often. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. Peace.